Russia-Ukraine War explained causes, key moments, and the elusive peace. In February 2022, the world watched in shock as Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. What followed has been the largest war in Europe since World War II, with far-reaching consequences not just for these two nations, but for the entire world. In this video, we break down the causes of the war, major turning points, the role of global leaders, and why peace remains so difficult to achieve. To understand how this started, we need to go back. The tension between Russia and Ukraine didn't begin in 2022. It goes back decades, especially after Ukraine declared independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. For years, Russia has viewed Ukraine as part of its sphere of influence, but many Ukrainians have looked west, toward NATO and the European Union. The situation boiled over in 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea, a move widely condemned internationally. In eastern Ukraine, Russian-backed separatists took up arms, leading to years of low-intensity conflict. But in 2022, Russia escalated dramatically. President Vladimir Putin framed it as a special military operation to demilitarize and denazify Ukraine, claims widely dismissed by global experts as baseless. At its core, many analysts agree, this was about power, territory, and preventing Ukraine from integrating with the West. The invasion began on February 24, 2022. Russian forces moved quickly toward Kiev, Ukraine's capital, but they were met with fierce resistance. Key moments since then include the Battle of Kiev. Ukraine successfully pushed Russian forces back, marking a major morale boost. Bucha massacre. Horrific images of civilian deaths emerged, prompting global outrage. Kherson liberation. In late 2022, Ukraine retook the city of Kherson, a strategic victory in the south. Drone and missile warfare. Russia has used waves of missile strikes against Ukrainian cities, while Ukraine has responded with drone attacks inside Russian territory. This is not just a regional war, it's a global crisis. The West has rallied behind Ukraine. The United States has provided tens of billions in military and economic aid. The European Union has imposed sanctions on Russia and supplied weapons to Ukraine. The UK, Canada, and others have offered both arms and humanitarian support, but not everyone's aligned. China has called for peace but largely avoided condemning Russia. India has maintained a neutral stance, focusing on its energy needs. Meanwhile, NATO has grown stronger, with Finland and Sweden moving to join, showing how the war has reshaped Europe's security map. So why hasn't peace happened yet? There have been talks, early in the war, in Turkey and Belarus, but nothing substantial came of them. Why? Ukraine wants full sovereignty, including Crimea and all occupied territories. Russia refuses to retreat and now claims parts of Ukraine as its own. Mistrust runs deep, especially after alleged war crimes and shifting battlefield control. Several countries, including Turkey, China, and the Vatican, have offered to mediate, but with both sides believing they can still gain militarily, diplomacy remains stalled. As of mid-2025, the war has become a deadly grind, with front lines shifting slowly and both sides suffering heavy losses. Ukraine continues to call for more advanced weapons. Russia continues missile attacks and mobilizations. The global economy has felt the strain, from energy prices to food security, especially in developing nations. Yet despite everything, Ukraine remains independent and its people, remarkably resilient. What happens next, no one knows for sure. But what's clear is this: the outcome of this war will reshape Europe, global alliances, and the future of democracy for years to come. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. We'll keep following this story as it unfolds. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.